The Orange Country is ready for another GP! Welcome to race 6 of 2023 Formula Ball season! Again Netherlands, and again this amazing orange track where the last week we have seen one of the best battles of the season with the fantastic first win in his career of Nyck de Vries on AlphaTauri right in front of his fans. A really emotional day that he'll never forget. Here's the other home idol, Max Verstappen on Red Bull. Today we'll try to find a redemption after the unlucky DNF of race 5. In the pit lane, teams are working on the balls to find the final settings for the race, where it will be crucial to be in the top positions already from the first sector to avoid contacts or accidents. The championship leader, Oscar Piastri on McLaren, one pole position and 5 times in points in first 5 races for the young Australian bull. Here the championship standings with Oscar Piastri first with 56 points, second position for Alexander Albon with 42, then third position on equal points for Carlos Sainz and Sergio Perez with 37, with the 2 Alfa Romeo very close to the top positions. In the second part of the standings, 2 Alpine, 2 Aston Martin, 2 Haas and 2 Mercedes, with Lewis Hamilton in last position with only 9 points. Pre-race interview with our official Formula Ball TV for AlphaTauri team principal after the great double podium of last race. But now it's time to see who's the bowling pole of this Dutch GP. And is Pierre Gasly on Alpine. First pole position for him after an unlucky start of season, an additional point in the championship. The final standings of yesterday's qualifying session with another very good performance for the AlphaTauri team, placing Yuki Tsunoda in second position and Nyck de Vries in fifth. P6 for the home idol Max Verstappen. Out of the top 10, the 2 McLaren with the leader Oscar Piastri in P16. Time dilated for a cut on the grass for George Russell and Lance Stroll. P19 for the British Bull and last position for the second Aston Martin. And now, while we make the tour of this amazing orange track, I wanna thank all the subscribers and followers for your likes and comments. Keep sharing our races on your socials and with your friends, and after the race, don't forget to vote the ball of the day in the community section of the channel. Let me also know in the comments from which country you're watching Formula Ball, and obviously who's your favorite ball. If you are a new viewer, remember to subscribe the channel, like the video and follow Formula Ball on Instagram too. I remind you that after the second race in Netherlands, we will fly in Great Britain for race 7 and 8, so stay tuned for next appointments of the season. Here the final sector. Few time and we'll discover who will be the winner of race 6. Final cleaning and check of the track for our marshals before the start. Our race director is waiting for the final communication to open the grid. And our yellow safety ball is ready in the pit lane in case of accident or red flag. But here's the green flag, the track is ready and the starting grid is now officially open. Teams are going to the pit wall, cause bolts are taking position for the start. So let's take a final look at the starting grid of this Dutch GP. An interesting second row with Fernando Alonso in third position and Lewis Hamilton in fourth, both ready to fight for the win from the first corner. A Dutch third row with Nyck de Vries and Max Verstappen, while a start in the middle of the group for the bolts at the top positions of the championship. But we know, in a Formula Ball race, anything can happen. So let's see how we'll end, cause now it's time to race! And away we go! The classic massive chaos in turn 1 with many contacts in the group to take the top positions. It's a real battle to exit first from the snake, and it's Nick De Vries to take the lead, then Lance Stroll after an incredible start from last position, and Alexander Albon in third place. Contact with the side barrier for Albon, and here come Carlos Sainz and Lewis Hamilton in second and third position. Oh, there's a big cut on the grass for Lance Stroll, taking a grid advantage, and I think he'll be absolutely under investigation for a potential 2 seconds penalty. So Nick De Vries leads, then Lance Stroll, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton and Sergio Perez for the top 5 positions, but it's now official, the 2 seconds penalty for Stroll. Nick De Vries takes a little gap on the group, and behind there's a real battle for the podium and for the top 10 with Max Verstappen very fast and is now in 6th position, just behind Hamilton. Final sector for Nick De Vries, who has just to control to bring home this win. Final corner for him. And he goes to win again! Oh, contact between Stroll and Sainz in the final corner. Stroll is out. Second position for Carlos Sainz and third for Max Verstappen after an incredible final sector.
Unbelievable! That's it, you got it, mate, you got it.
Yes, Nick, it's unbelievable! You're the second ball in the Formula Ball history to win 2 consecutive races after Lando Norris in 2022 season. Congratulations! The final standings of this Dutch GP, with another sensational win for Nick De Vries, the second in a row in front of his fans. A very good second place for Carlos Sainz and a precious third position and podium for the home idol Max Verstappen. Both McLaren balls out of the top 10, with the leader Oscar Piastri for the first time out of the points zone. Disaster for the Aston Martin team, with a double DNF in the last corner. The balls on the podium of this race 6 with the 2 Dutch balls in the top 3 of the home GP. Here the points situation with a very good performance for Red Bull team, placing Verstappen in 3rd and Perez in 4th position, a great comeback for the Mexican started in P18. And now the bolts out of the race, with Alexander Albon on Williams out in the gravel of the middle sector after a contact in the group while he was fighting to recover positions. Engine trouble in the final sector for the McLaren of Lando Norris, and it's a sad retire for the British ball number 4. Here the accident of the final corner with the 3 balls involved, the ass of Nico Hülkenberg and the 2 Aston Martin of Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll. All started from a contact between Stroll and Sainz. The Aston Martin doesn't restart and is hit by the balls coming from behind. Here's the winner, Nick De Vries and the AlphaTauri team with the trophy of this Dutch GP, the second in a row for him. The new championship standings with Oscar Piastri still leader with 56 points, but the group behind is now very close to him. Carlos Sainz is in second position with just 1 point less at 55. Then Nick De Vries, third with 50, thanks to the 2 wins here in Netherlands, and Sergio Perez in fourth position with 49. In the second part of the standings, Lewis Hamilton is no more in last position. After today's unlucky retire, is now Lance Stroll to close the group with 15 points. 9 ball and closed in just 7 points, but we've seen how fast everything can change, so let's see what will happen in next races in Great Britain. In the team championship, McLaren is still in first position with 87 points, just one more than Ferrari, second with 86. Third position on equal points for a very performing Alfa Romeo and for Red Bull with 78. That's all from Netherlands. Thanks for watching and see you soon in Great Britain for Race 7 and Race 8.